Hello my treasures, it's time for another mercenary build. This time we are going to do something with one of the remaining mercenaries that I haven't done anything with in the past, Garona. For Garona, we are going to be using her equipment Halforcen Legacy in order to buff her up to absurd heights. And it turns out there's actually a build that very easily sets up this equipment, which is Holy. Turns out two of the key combo pieces for a Holy based team is Velen, who is a Draenei, and then Anduin, who is a human, thus allowing you to set this up really easily. And what better way to get her equipment off multiple times than using Maestra to bounce her back to the hand whenever you do attack with her, while also using Medivh in order to buff up all your casters, because it turns out there's a bunch of orc casters that are all centered around their attacks. Who would have thought? For the Mercenary by Mercenary Breakdown, the first one is going to be Velen with Tome of Inspiration as his equipment, mainly swapping between Holy Blast and Velen's Blessing so you can get the combo with Anduin. Garona is the next mercenary on the team, and we're going to be using Halforcen Legacy as her equipment, mainly using her first ability. However, her third ability can come up depending on what you randomly generate. Check this always. If it is something really useful, then you probably are going to want to use that over her first ability, and her second ability can come up here and there if you want to avoid lethal damage on her. Anduin is the next mercenary on the team. We are using Ring of Purity as his equipment, mainly swapping between Penance and Holy Nova. Drek'thar is the next one with Glacial Blade, mainly using him for Blood Frenzy. However, Fell Corruption can come up if you do have a orc die while he is on the board, so you have an additional way to heal everything. Maestra is the next mercenary on the team. She is going to be using Mask of Mimicry and mainly swapping between Shifting Strike and Dirty Tricks. Medivh is the final mercenary on the team, and we're going to be using Staff of Atesh, mainly using him for his first ability and his third ability. That all being said, let's look at some game. Okay, so mainly casters. Let's see what they have in store for us. That breakdown is one off of actually being Old Gods, which could be really bad. I mean, they could be playing a different version of Old Gods too. Oh, okay, Nemzi. Oh, this could also be bad. I guess we can focus down Cho, but it might be a little bit hard to actually do. But let's just go after Cho and hope the RNG helps us with hitting Cho over Nemzi with Garona. We could have actually probably... Oh, it doesn't really matter because we can't get the attack off. Probably should have actually used her first ability, but they are mainly casters, so could have probably one-shotted Garona. And it still hits Nemzi, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, Velen's Blessing. Now, that is really funny. Because we should, if we get Velen's Blessing plus Velen's Blessing, should give us 4 Holy Novas, I think, maybe? Let's see how many it gives us. There's 1, and there's 2, and 3. Come on, one more? No, only 3, okay. Maybe if I did it in the opposite order, it would have been a little bit better, but, well. You never know with how things are coded. Maybe it just whiffed the second time because it's technically not the same ability, and it puts itself on CD, which would be a little bit of a shame. Might be something to try out. I really hope that Holy gets some new mercenaries in the next batch. Undead mercenaries would be cool too. That would be more for Shadow, which doesn't really need the help, but it's kind of hard not to do Shadow when you have a bunch of undead characters that may or may not be making their way. Man, I really don't like how big everything is getting here. Getting Garona. Okay, can we get something really cool? Spell Corruption might be fun. We might Staggering Slam could also be good. We could also put the Taunt up, just because she is going to be the biggest mercenary on our team, and it prevents them from one-shotting anything. Going after... Oh, this isn't going to work how I want it to work, because Khadgar is going to... Oh, the Khadgar is actually getting incredibly low. Actually, we might have hurt ourselves by targeting the Khadgar with that. Well, there goes my... Garona. We can put down my Maestra, who's going to probably get one-shotted by 2 mobs. Maybe not, because Cho is small enough. I think we should be fine, actually. We have to deal with whatever's on the bench, but if we can get rid of Cho and Khadgar, we're in a super good position. Ah, we hard targeted the, yeah, okay. that was not something I should have done. Whoopsie. Oh, okay, we can't do what I really want to do. We're going to use the high H or the high attack of Nemzi to just nuke everything around her. I don't think it's going to give us double damage on the Bane though, which is a little bit of a shame, but still not bad. Okay, the Cho is dead. No longer have to worry about that. Sudden Betrayal, come on. Oh, perfect. We don't even need the double damage. Okay, they're at 54 attack. Good thing Nemzi on her own can't actually attack. We could reorder this so Maestra is hitting the Nemzi just to make it easier for us. Or they're going to put Sarah down in the middle. Actually, that's really, really nice for us. It's really good because we can just one-shot her. Don't even have to deal with her. Well, bam. Oh, I guess, well, no, we'll still be able to one-shot her. Just not with Maestra itself. Oh, Maestra is bye-bye. Okay, we have Drek'thar. I mean, we need to deal with the Nemzi. That's our main hurdle right now. I wonder how much additional damage that we have on everything right now. Because it's scaling pretty high here. Hmm, 22, okay. And there goes Nemzi, and now we just have to get rid of Medivh, and we win the game. Okay, so even split doesn't really give us any information what it could possibly be. I like to put Garona down in the middle, mainly due to the fact that if there is a Trigor, then it could come up. Though if I had been facing this person for quite a few games, then putting Garona down where I did right now makes a lot of sense too. It really just depends on if you're facing the same person over and over and you know what they're actually going to be playing. And I think this game, or this person, I had been facing quite a while, so we're going to try to focus down Local R, killing him on the first turn. We should be able to actually do it. Garona shouldn't really die unless we get really, really unlucky. Looks like they're focusing down Anduin, which is probably their safest bet, to be honest. We can hit there, and then we can use Maestra to nuke the Local R out of existence, and then we'll hit the Varden. Okay, now we just have to deal with whatever they have in the back row. They do have two fighters, which might be a little bit of an issue. We should have probably reordered, depending on where they're going to actually place down the next mercenary, but I guess I didn't really see that. Oh, okay, they're going to put down the next mercenary in front of our Maestra, which is really, really nice for us. Oh, we won't be able to get the shifting strike combo. At least we get the combo with the Holy. They are going to start ramping, but we're just going to out-heal them, I think. Might as well use Dirty Tricks. Try to focus down the Jaina next, I think. Actually, we could get rid of Varden too. Do we really want to get rid of Varden? Yeah, why not? I think yeah, might as well get rid of Varden. Nothing here is within lethal range, even if they snipe. Probably should have actually just hard hit the Belinda to get rid of the damage on board. Oh, okay. Okay, we're fine. Gonna move Maestra to the middle. Now we do have the combo no matter what, which is really, really nice. Ah, that would have been way better if we actually had her still on the left, but it is what it is. Dirty Trick, snipe that. Then we AoE. I think I'm going to, well, depends if they're going to put their protector on the left or right of Maestra. We're just going to hope that they put it on the left of Sinestra. Sorry, not Maestra. Too many us. That makes me wonder if Maestra is actually a black dragon. Thinking about it, because female black dragons tend to end in Maestra, I don't think is a WoW original character. I think she's a Hearthstone original. So there is a high possibility of that actually being the case. And we're just going to nuke that into oblivion. Perfect lethal on that. Then we can just deal with Alexstrasza next, I guess. Actually, it doesn't really matter how we deal with this. We can just AoE. We didn't even lose a single mercenary, which is real nice. And voila, we win. Hey, mainly fighters, which might not be a really good sign for us because we are mainly casters. That could be the bane of our existence. We might have to do some really funny business with this. It depends on what build they actually are, to be honest. Oh, okay. So they're going to be the Nemzi Shamdi bounce back. Oh, this is Smite, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how to make this work. Because they're going to want to bounce everything back. We do get the additional advantage off of the Halforcen, which is really, really nice. But we are going to be facing against the Smite combo, which is a little bit annoying. I kind of want to cover this build maybe next week, maybe the week after, depending if I figure out a test gray main build in the meantime. The reason I say that is I know it's not my original build. I don't know who came up with the build originally, but I really do love Smite combo as a just generic build that a lot of people have been trying out. Out of all the meta builds that exist currently in Mercenaries, I think it's my favorite. And I don't even know if it's that strong because I haven't really been paying much attention to the meta of Mercs right now. We're going to be putting down Drek'thar, Garona, and Medivh. I'm doing this because we're trying to minimize the amount of attacks that we actually have. I can't remember if I actually attacked with Drek'thar or not. I think I did. And then we get to see what we get here. Maybe I wasn't trying to minimize the amount of attacks this game. I think I tried different win strategies versus this a few different times. Yeah, I think I didn't really worry about it when I put down these three, just because we have essentially 2 casters and 1 protector. It's not like they can do a... They got unlucky with the ordering that they did. Yeah, we're just going to put up a taunt, get rid of that. That bounces that back, gets out the Maestra, and then we can get a 3rd charge of that if we really wanted. Too bad that doesn't hit through that. It is what it is. Like this. They might have overboard this turn, but I think they're out of loop. Or, yeah, they do have it. Kind of curious why they decided to use it this turn instead of last. But whatever. Maybe a little bit of a misplay. We should have still been able to do it if we just didn't attack with anything. I think versus this build, or the build that they're using, not attacking is probably the play whenever they do the big combo, putting out everything that isn't a caster, so Leroy doesn't one-shot everything is probably also really, really important. There's a chance versus this build. There isn't a chance versus something like Old Gods, unless you get extremely lucky with what you randomly generate off of Garona, because trust me, I've tried. Well, there goes Kara, probably. And there goes Drek'thar. I don't think I've ever got the shamanism off of him. Oh, he's just, or she's going to get even bigger than before. What can we randomly generate? Oh, for the Horde. Actually helps a lot. Oh, no, it... wait, does it? Is for the Horde quicker than Maestra? Guess we can see in a second. I'm going to try to get killed with Shamdi. I guess I didn't even look if for the Horde was quicker. I guess it isn't. It's 6 cost, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Does give us a little bit of additional attack. Sadly, I think our Maestra is just going to be offline from this point forward, but it doesn't really matter because we should just be able to win whatever the last mercenary is. Oh, right, it's Valera. Oh, we did reorder the Maestra, so she isn't useless. Okay, we just finish them off this way. Garona will swap back to Protector. So if they attack into it, they won't because we have the 2 protections. And now we just get to finish them off with a whirlwind. I guess we could have done whirlwind, but whatever. Wish there was a way to keep her roll advantage. Then she'd be a lot stronger. Hey, even split. So I don't know what builds this could actually be. I think this is an example of I was facing this guy a lot. So I think oh, another Nemzi. Oh, local R. Well, we're not going to get the attack, but we can still get the additional damage for free. The nice thing about Garona is even if she misses her attack, she still can do some damage. It's still very, very annoying to deal with. But how we have this set up, Maestra will hit. Of course it hits the Nemzi. We're just going to see what we get. Oh, Dirty Tricks could be fun, but I think we're going to use Smoke and Screen. I think that's just the better bet. I think we still might kill Boggy. Oh, nope, we got pretty close. Oh, that was actually real scary. Okay. Everything's still alive. I don't think she's going to live through that though, so, and that doesn't trigger. Of course it doesn't trigger. I probably should put down Drek'thar, but I think I put down Maestra because I just wanted to one-shot stupid local R. Because we have guaranteed lethal with her. We do. And we are quicker than Khadgar, so Maestra should be able to still hit. Yeah, there we go. I really don't like local R, which is the reason why I always try to get rid of him as quick as humanly possible. There's a Boggy again. I'm assuming the bench is going to be something like, I don't know, Sarah, Sinestra, or actually Tyrande. Yep, there it is. Alright, what do we want to do here? Well, we're going to do full combo because we can. We can also use Sudden Betrayal on the Khadgar. So that should nuke the Nemzi and it should hit Tyrande for a lot. Hopefully. Maybe. Maybe not because the Boggy is... Oh, no, Boggy's attack is quicker, so it should still... Oh, maybe it won't. It's just such an odd... no, there. Odd ability to want to actually double, but it is what it is, I guess. At least we get to do a lot of damage to the Tyrande, which is nice. If only we could actually hit the unit that we really want to hit with the shifting strikes, but we can't. We also probably should use Dirty Tricks here, because why not? Yo, that's Nemzi. Tyrande's getting real low. There we go. Now we just have to deal with the 2 things on bench. Whatever they are, we're going to put Maestra in the center. Okay, not shocked about either of those choices. It seems like the default build that a lot of people are using nowadays. Purposely trigger the totem if we really feel like it here, which we're probably going to do. Then we do full combo. We somehow need to get the Sinestra in front of the Maestra. Job's done. But I think there's only one way to do it, and that's to kill Khadgar and... Oof. That could be really, really annoying. I think Velen lives this turn. Yes, he does. Okay. Full combo again. Oh, Sinestra is in front of Maestra now. Not exactly on the turn that I need it to be, but still pretty nice. Okay, does full combo kill? No, it does not. It almost does. And then we just finish them off with a perfectly timed Shifting Strike. Wabam! Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the build. Overall, this build had its strengths. It could actually deal with a lot of builds in the metagame. However, there were two problems with the build. The first one being it did have its clear weaknesses. Old Gods really just countered this build, and if you're going to be facing anything that is using Khadgar, you're going to have a much harder time depending on what you randomly generate off of Garona. Which leads me into the second problem, which is the fact that because Garona is randomly generating a different ability every single game, this isn't the easiest build to work with, which makes it a little bit of a disappointing build and is the reason why I can't really recommend it unless you've been really wanting to do something with Halforcen Legacy as her equipment and Garona as a mercenary overall. I know we're in a big content drought when it comes to mercenaries as a game mode, so people are probably trying to figure out new ways to spice up their mercenary PvP ladder experience, and this is a perfect build for you to do that. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.